So in this video we're going to be discussing search engine traffic. This type of traffic is going to be the dominant source of traffic to your website in most cases. Now that's not a bad thing as long as you're getting traffic from many other sources. So the three top search engines here that are going to be sending your website traffic are Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Now Google holds a much larger market share than Yahoo and Bing, so the traffic that you're going to get from Yahoo and Bing is going to be really minimal compared to how much traffic Google is going to send you. So let's talk about what search engine traffic is. This type of traffic is any type of traffic that comes from any of the top search engines, or any search engines, period. It is labeled as organic under your website analytics programs, such as Google Analytics. So if you're using any tracking software such as Google Analytics, under your traffic sources, search engine traffic is going to be labeled as organic. So where can you get search engine traffic? Obviously, you can get search engine traffic from Google, Bing, Yahoo, and many of the other search engines. There's many other search engines that are not quite as popular as Google, Yahoo, and Bing, but they'll still send you search engine traffic because they are search engines. So now let's talk about how you optimize your website to get as much search engine traffic as possible. You want to make sure your title, description, and URL of your web pages is properly optimized. You want to get a few strong links through guest posting, and what that's going to do is it's going to pass some link juice to your website. And regardless if you're using anchor text, keyword optimized anchor text in your guest posts, you're going to get a lot of authority that's going to pass through those links if you post your guest posts on strong websites. So it's important to remember that you only need a few links, a few guest post links, to give your website some decent authority, as long as those guest posts are on strong websites. Now, what that link authority, or what that link juice is going to do, is it's going to make your website much more authoritative. And what that's going to do is it's going to have the top search engines send you traffic through for all of the long tail keywords that your website ranks for. So just a few strong guest posts can actually make your website strong enough to rank for all different types of long tail keywords. It's important to remember that long tail traffic actually makes up about 80%, close to 80% of all searches performed through Google. So that means there's this huge, the overwhelming majority of searches that are performed through Google are unique, which means they've never even been searched for before. They're completely unique queries. And a couple strong guest post links are going to give your website that authority that's going to rank for, it's going to allow your website to rank for all different types of keywords. So you also want to make sure that your website loads fast. If you have a really fast loading website, your web pages are going to show up in the Google search results and the other top search engines. They're going to show up ahead of other websites. So it's going to give you even more authority if your website has a really fast page load speed. And there's a lot of different tools out there that you can use to check the loading speed of your web pages. So how else can you optimize your website to get as much search engine traffic as possible? You want to be adding new content regularly. So you can post as little as once per week, or you could probably even post once every 2 weeks. But it's better to try to post maybe at least one article a day, if not more than that. And what that does is it tells Google that your website is fresh and that you're constantly producing fresh content. And Google loves fresh content, and so do all the other search engines. So what that's going to do is it's going to give your website a lot more authority, and it's going to help you to rank higher for all the obscure long tail keywords that people are searching for. So how else can you gain more traffic from the search engines? You want to optimize your titles and descriptions of your web pages for better click-through rate in the search results. So you want to use titles for your content, for your articles. You want to use titles that are really descriptive and really attractive at the same time. So these should be titles that draw the user's attention when they're searching in the search engines. So titles that are really captivating, that make the searchers want to click on them. You want to do the same thing with your descriptions as well, because that will increase the click-through rate, which is how often your web pages are clicked when somebody's searching for something in the major search engines. You want to improve click-through rate with rich snippets. So rich snippets are actually special. It's a special type of coding that you can add, that you can do for your web pages, and what it will do is it'll show extra information in the search results pages here. So that's really important, because the more information that you can fit into this search result, the more likely that your page is going to be clicked on. So take advantage of the Google Authorship Program. So that's another really important way to increase search engine traffic to your website. This right here, this picture that you see here, is an example of the Google Authorship Program. So what that does is it's going to tell Google that all the content on your website is content that was created by you, and it's going to give you authorship over all your content, so that Google knows you are the original website who produced that content. Now, and you're also going to get a picture here. So having this picture here for your website is going to increase the click-through rate for your search results. So if somebody's searching for something and they see all these search results that just look regular like this, and then they scroll down and they see a search result with a picture next to it, the searcher is much more likely to click on that search result. So you want to take advantage of the Google Authorship Program to increase the click-through rate, which in return will increase the amount of traffic that search engines will send to your website. So let's see. You also want to sign up for Google and Bing's Webmaster Tools. So Google has Webmaster Tools that you can sign up for right here. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you all kinds of really valuable information. It's going to tell you click-through rates for different queries that you're ranking for, search queries, and there's all kinds of information in the Webmaster Tools dashboard that's extremely helpful to webmasters. So, and you wanna go ahead and submit your site to the Bing Webmaster Tools as well. And what that's going to do is it's just going to you can submit a site map, and you can do all kinds of things that will basically tell the search engines more about your website and will help them to understand more about your website, which in return will help them to send more traffic to you. So another way that you can increase search engine traffic to your website is to give your website and backlinks time to age. So over time, after your website is indexed in the major search engines, it's gonna gain authority, because the more age that your website has, or the longer the amount of time since your website has been indexed, the more authoritative your website is going to be. And the same goes with backlinks. So when you create a few strong backlinks with guest posting for your website, over time those links are going to gain a lot of authority and age. And what that's going to do is it's going to help your website to become even stronger, which in return is going to help you to rank better for all sorts of long tail keywords and any keywords you're targeting. And what that's going to do obviously is send more traffic to your website from the search engines. So one of the best things you can do to maximize the amount of traffic you're getting from search engines is to give it time. So you want to just be patient, and over time your search engine traffic will increase even more just naturally. So